horizon boils. Echoing across the expanse, a dragging, scraping, shuffling, hordes, monstrosities. Rift twitches in your hand, nearly jumping. A battle unlike any you have known hangs in the air like the thick stillness before a storm. You are pale, terrified, brave, determined.
This place is not just walls, not just wood and stone. It is not just a place. This is our home. It is laughter, joy, and love. A home is worth dying for, worth living for, worth fighting for. Here is where we make our final stand, where we take back what is ours. Here we fight back the darkness or succumb to it. Here, in our home, on this day, we liberate the world! Stand down. The Liberator reigns. Die. The crystals!
The tears of Wotan, of Bethrisen, of Solonial, of my love, keep them away! No! Away! I kill you! I kill you all! Again! Stop the screams! Again! I love you.
Ilian was clear. To raise the Nexus and claim it as our own, we have to find Corridels and activate them.
Right, like the obelisks in the Whitelands. Hard to believe we're at the bottom of the ocean, huh?
Deeper, in fact. This city sunk during the last epoch, the same time Ilian retreated from the eyes of gods and mortals.
Let's step carefully, or this place will be our grave. Even the fires of the fourth heaven would be snuffed out here.
So the obelisks we're looking for are like those on Mount Gahaldarat in the Whitelands. I wonder why.
There were rumors the mountain was unnatural, itself a massive fortress built by the prehistory races. Though I found the story absurd, clearly it's correct.
There is so little known about the Nexus. Like so many things we've seen, I thought it was a myth.
The old tomes call this place the graveyard of the gods, but that's all they say. It's almost like the old scribes were afraid to write about it.
The air is charged with mana. Am I the only one who feels it?
No, I sense it too, young fiend. Not since we sprung from the Hall of Souls in Greyleaf have I felt such power. Like we are prisoners in time.
The clans, the Veil, the Legion, even Mortis's disciples, everyone is going to be looking for this place. We need to claim it before they do.
Aviana of Ilian arriving just when she's meant to. Tell me, what do you think of our home?
The structures here remind me of home, of Ilian.
As they should. Your home was built by the same hands that built our home.
Speaking of, who exactly are you?
Apologies. I've seen across the infinite net of futures, and in all of them, you were standing right here, right now. I forget that we're not old friends.
You still haven't told me your name.
I am Parafet. Time and its many workings are my dominion. I believe your people refer to me as the Fate Hand. Now answer our question. What are you doing here?
Nevendar has suffered for too long under the rule of despots and psychopaths. The devotion of the people has turned into fear, and that fear has turned into hate. That cycle ends with me. I intend to usher in a new epoch of liberty for the people. And if the power of the Nexus is what I need to achieve that, then so be it.
So be it. The Corridels across my home, the obelisks, awaken for those of the four heavens. Because you are a Nephilim, they will respond to you. Go to each of the six. When they are awoken, the Nexus will rise.
These 6 obelisks are what has kept the Nexus under the sea?
At my command, yes. Be on your guard. They do not want to be woken.
I want to know more about the Nexus. Its history, its purpose.
You will learn in time. For now, I can say this was the first of the cities built on Nevendar. It was our home during Nevendar's birth. Next were the trinity of angelic cities, Ilian, Gahaldarat, and Varant-Or. The last was an abomination, built to tribute Varan, Duke of the Fallen Angel.
Yeah, we met. So I find these Corridels, then what?
Then fight. Each Corridel has been instructed by me to guard the Nexus from ever returning to the world. The bond they make is permanent. They will resist you. You will overcome. And when you have, return to me.
So, the entire time the Nexus has been submerged, thousands and thousands of years, you've been here alone.
Thousands. No matter. I am the Fate Hand, Aviana of Ilian. I am everywhere at all times.
Before, you were talking to people. It almost sounded like a party.
Of course. She can't see us, but then how can she see me? Are one of you behind this? Galleon? Ours?
I'll find these obelisks. The Nexus will rise again.
Welcome to the Mead Hall, friends. Come, gather round the hearth and fill your cups. Then, empty them.
Wotan? In the same form you held in the Plain of Slights.
You know the Erdva? We got a planewalker on our hands. This here is Nevendar. Of all cosmic creations, this is our jewel. Toast her.
The Wotan we met in the Plain of Slights was so terrifying, frankly. But here, he's happy.
Stop! Stop her!
Avi, the god is coming for us!
Stand down, Wotan.
Welcome to the Mead Hall, friends. Come, gather round the hearth and fill your cups. Then, empty them.
It's like he's stuck in time. Is he broken?
Not sure. He definitely fights well enough. He really clocked me there.
There will be time for fighting later. First, we drink.
A Nephilim in the City of Gods? Kill her!
Feel the rage flow.
Well, that was, I'm gonna say unique.
You can say that again. But look, Ori. The Corridel is activated.
Yeah. I can almost hear a heartbeat inside.
what are these forms we take? One of your tricks?
I'm not Galleon. As for whether or not this is a trick, no idea.
Go carefully, my love. Wotan plots against you. Outwardly, he smiles and laughs. But he will not rest until the elves are scattered, and you are dead. She speaks of the schism, but that was epochs ago. And she's as much to blame for it as any god. You are the betrayer! Not Wotan! You!
By the four heavens, snap out of it!
I've beaten you, Wotan. Your deceptions have no place on Nevendar.
I swear to you, there is no deception here. Not from us, anyway.
No more lies. Nevendar will be a bastion for beauty, peace, and harmony across the plains of the cosmos. All will be unified under a banner of love.
I do believe that one day soon, we will unite the races of Nevendar and liberate them from their oppressors. But that day is yet to come.
Don't be absurd. With Nevendar's completion comes the era of liberation for all the cosmos. Bethrisen personally rides for the High Father to call him here. They're due to return any moment, aren't they?
Begun activating the Corridel.
Exactly when we thought you would. Knowing the future makes it no less painful, however.
I want to know more about... Yeah, we met. I'll find these...
Daughter of Inoel, I've watched you closely across the plains. I know your mother. She knows me.
You know my true mother? Impossible.
I am Kirtash, brother of Kuaijin the Faceless. Your mother nurtured us until she was dispatched to the altar of Ascension to end this world. Mercifully, she succeeded.
I hate to be the bearer of good news, but Inoel failed. She fell in love with Harris, and Nevendar was saved.
No, short man. Purifet demands I fight. Your mother's mission demands I fail. Draw a rift and let the fate hand decide.
No need to thank you. You're mine! Regret later. Act now. Fire!
It is good to feel rift again. This is the closest I've been to Inoel in a long time.
If you wanted me to stab you, all you had to do was ask.
I am the Void, child of Inoel. If I invited you in, you'd be divided into an infinite mist of cosmic dust. Best we do it the old-fashioned way.
You speak as though you're a god, but I've never heard of you.
Books written of me cease to be. Such is the way of the god of the Void. But you may call me Kirtash. I am the space between. The divider.
You speak of my mother like you know her.
My sister, Kuwaijin, and I age in reverse. Many epochs from now, when Nevendar dies its final death, your mother will be the one who cares for us.
In a way, that makes us family.
Yes.
I still don't understand. You seem to emanate from this obelisk, but you're not an illusion.
It is a challenge for mortals, but I will try to explain. Here, time is frozen, but it is also the distant past. A past in which I was much older.
Older than you are. Now, in my time.
You understand. The child of Inoel deserves her reputation.
These Corridels are the key to raising the Nexus and claiming it for Ilion. I can't stop until my task is complete.
The obelisk, it's changed.
Good. That means it's working. Whether or not that's a good thing remains to be seen.
Forgive this form. For what it's worth, it is your choosing, not mine.
Cowan? How?
Not Cowan, no. Galleon.
I know that the real Galleon isn't here. It's impossible, but still, he seems so aware. He even knows about Cowan.
The clans intend to take the Nexus and use it to command you back to Nevendar. You have to stop them.
Mortals should act with care when calling on the gods. Especially when calling upon me. I have dispatched my avatar to the plane you call Nevendar. Through him, my wrath will destroy all.
Wait, what?
Stand down. The old ways must die. Stand down. Ilion. Meet your fate.
Enough! Your survival is temporary. My wrath will be called home, and it will be your actions that bring it.
I'm not trying to conjure you on Nevendar. If anything, I want the Elven clans to unite in peace without their god.
Lost in the cosmos, I see many futures. All of them show me the Nexus, my disciples, and my beast tearing them to shreds.
You know an awful lot about Nevendar, which means you know Mortis attacked my home.
And lost. But ask yourself this. If you can kill what is immortal, what is the true limit of your power? If it knows no limit, do you have the will to restrain your ambitions?
Call me crazy, but this place is starting to make me feel unwelcome. Ilion implied the Nexus longed for liberation.
So it does, but pure effect does not. With the power of the Corridels, this place is a prison of time. You do not fight the will of the Nexus, but the will of the gods.
Ilion told me how to raise the Nexus and claim it for myself. As fun as this has been.
Considering gods are omnipotent, you'd think at least one of them would be good at saying goodbye.
As long as he doesn't come back to attack us again, I'm fine with it.
Set us free. Child of iron and sky, release us from this wheel.
The High Father!
I am one shadow cast by my own light. I am the All-Father, the High Father, as you say, and am not.
The Lord speaks, but he doesn't make any sense.
Free me from this. Kill us all.
High Father! Back! Let's move. Face your death. Those great must die. Why do you attack us? You're begging for freedom.
We are not what we will to be. We do not what we will to do.
Ori, this isn't the High Father. It's just an image, trapped in time, forced to live here. He wants to be free.
But he's being controlled?
Raise this prison from the seas, so that my light might shine upon it, and burn it.
Why do you return?
You're the Fate Hand. I assumed you of all people would have predicted that I've activated the Corridels.
I cannot believe it. How my vision fades. What else goes unseen? Too late. It is too late to undo what we've done. The horror has been set in motion. Very well. Aviana of Ilion, there is a 7th Corridel. I will show you.
Each of the Corridels housed a god. Some seemed aware that they were trapped here. Explain.
Bethrazen brought the High Father to see Nevendar, his most glorious creation.
Yes, I know the tale. The angels, led by Varen, plunged the world into war. The High Father blamed Bethrazen and damned him.
The High Father damned all of Nevendar. You don't know the true hell of the High Father's wrath. I was desperate. I used the power of the Corridels to reverse time and hide the Nexus.
And you've been living here ever since? In some kind of fantasy?
This is the peaceful land Bethrazen envisioned. My actions are a monument to his hope.
So, the entire time the Nexus has been submerged, thousands and thousands of years, you've been here alone.
Thousands? No matter. I am the Fate Hand, Aviana of Ilion.
I'm ready. Show me the last Corridel.
It was only a matter of time before our fantasy ended. Very well. Go to him, the 7th and final, my dear loving husband, Bethrazen.
Bethrazen.
May his holy peace bring us together, Nephilim. Come, stay with me a while. You appear tired.
I
understand. You needn't say anything. The Cosmos are suffering, but Nevendar will be different, and will be your home.
Avi, it's like he doesn't remember. The High Father imprisoning him after the fall of Nevendar, being driven insane, the fiery sea, the legions spawning from his rage?
He doesn't remember because this Bethrazen, in this place, hasn't experienced it yet. We're in another time, before the fall. Tell me why you'd make a place like this.
For love of my dear wife Pirafet. When I am done, Nevendar will stand as a testament to my love for her and all the creatures of the cosmos.
I don't understand how you could make an entire world.
It is made from the bodies of other much older worlds, of course. All creation comes from what was before. That string of time is called the life stream.
Pirafet, what was that?
The Nexus rose when you approached Bethresen. Minutes in my home are years on the surface.
Years? Open the way to the surface. I'm getting out of here.
Avi, look!
They're fighting over mana, but how did they even get here?
It's just as it was millennia ago. Chaos and greed reign again. It was never the angels profane that sullied this world. All living things do is eat. They disgust me. Kill them!
I don't understand. We were just at the bottom of the sea.
In the time you spent talking to Bethresen, years have passed. The Epoch of Heathens has begun, and it began without you.
This is madness. The Nexus was supposed to stop the war.
They don't care about paradise or peace. These creatures only crave power. It's driven them mad.
You're the Fate Hand. You're a god. Do something.
I am a memory locked in a dungeon for epochs. I have no power on this plane. Stop these creatures, or they'll destroy the Nexus and Nevendar with it.
There must be a way to get them to stop fighting.
Avi, I hate to be that guy, but look at this place. It's nearly destroyed. The people are tearing each other apart.
Send a message. Confront one of the races and kill them. War is the only language these creatures understand.
There's still got to be a way to get them all to stop this war and get everyone to listen.
As when you pummeled your way through Barret Nor, or fanned the flames of war in Atelian, you have seen time and again what a world this has become.
She's right, Abby. Paradise has been lost, but the world doesn't have to end. We can still make a stand.
The Veil killed the Emperor. My mother. They abandoned the Hale and the Lows in their time of need. We march against them.
So be it. End this, Aviana of Ilion, before it's too late.
years she remains hidden. Now the Liberator reappears. And here, blessed the Father be.
You have no claim to this land.
We are agents of the High Father. His dominion is all. The Ruler Supreme and Inquisitor Regent have brought us here to take this place. So we shall.
The Inquisitor Regent is dead!
No, Liberator. The High Father's miracles are many. He is reborn.
Your forces abandoned the Lows. You abandoned the Hail. The people there needed you.
The people there are filth. The Ruler Supreme has a path to purity. It requires sacrifice.
Tell me who you are.
Do you not remember? No, of course you don't. Blazing your way through the Plains of Widows all those years ago. My parents died in the rebellion, and the chaos you brought. The Veil took me. Mother Shehan made me this.
Count yourself among the lucky ones, worshipper. You're about to meet the High Father. Stand down.
We are allies.
We are allies. Pirafet, why stop the battle? I'm doing as you ask.
It's no use. No matter how many ways I turn back time, the result is always the same. Nevendar succumbs to greed.
No, this will be different. I will end this war today, no matter the cost.
You do not understand. The leader of the noble elves has found what his clan have sought out. The center of the Nexus, where all mana veins intersect. The throne of my love, Bethrezen.
Tell me where he is. I will find him and stop him.
My power weakens. I cannot hold back the flow of time much longer. The elven fools have used the power to call their god home, but only the beast of Galleon will respond.
Avi, what is that?
Galleon. Has our god no love left for our people?
Whatever that thing is, it's killing everyone that gets close. New plan. The war can wait. We need to find a way to stop that thing.
Just once, I want us to not do the noble thing.
Mon Wien.
What have you done, you fool?
Lifetimes tracing mana veins from Wotan's grave, the Lows, Barat Nor, and finally we found it. The Nexus where all veins intersect. The beacon is lit, and Galleon has come home. Speak, Galleon. Tell the invaders to bow, so that we might cut off their heads.
Catanera? The ruler supreme of the Vale? Here?
Never rains, but it pours. The beast said something about Bethrezen's throne being the center of the Nexus. Do you remember seeing a door below the surface?
I do. But Avi, look at us. Everyone's been fighting constantly. They're exhausted. I'm with you, Abby. I'm scared, but I'm with you. If this is where the Twilight Twins fight their final battle, then at least we die together, right? That's a joke, by the way. Sort of.
Just know that no matter what's happened between us, no matter what's about to happen, I love you. Now, let's find Catanera and end this.
Nephilim, you have no idea how long I've waited for this moment.
The elves thought they could call Galleon back to Nevendar. The demons want this place for their weapon in Barad Nor. The Second Woken want to revive Mortis. But you have no need for this place.
Of course I do.
Nephilim.
Impossible! I killed you!
He has died and been reborn many times over the epochs, when there has been a need for him.
Tell me why you're here.
Because the ritual demands it. Each step being marked pure, corrupting flesh to birth the Titans, even controlling the mind of Mortis so you'd sacrifice the life of a goddess on angelic ground.
Ilian. For years, we've heard how Mortis's control over her people has been waning.
Every step a part of the ritual. When it is complete, I will learn the true name of the High Father. I will speak it, and he will be commanded.
Commanded to do what?
To set holy fire to the world so that only the pure survive. There's only one thing left to do. The final step in the ritual.
This is insane! Even if your plan worked, you'll die alone with everyone else.
You heard Pirafet. Nothing saves this world from suffering. Nothing but the High Father. It is too late for me, and it is too late for you. But with us dead, with all of us finally dead, those that live a life of peace will be liberated of the past. Is that madness? No war, no suffering, just a world bequeathed to those most deserving of it.
You said there was a final step in this ritual.
Yes, the thing I've needed since sending you to the Church of St. Darchild over 10 years ago. It was there I'd finally found you, my Nephilim. This is from the vaults of Barad Nor. It is the Dagger of Uru. I must draw the blood of the last Nephilim with this blade and feed it to the mana of the Nexus. Then the ritual will finally be complete.
Whatever you're planning, the Lows in the Castle Hale had nothing to do with it. Why abandon them?
They were a waste. We had to centralize our forces if we were to take the Nexus, and the ritual required souls. Many, many souls.
The Emperor gifted you his realm on a platter, and you killed him!
The ritual demanded it. The Tower of Mizrael was the last beacon of hope for the Empire. So said the commandment. From the beacon of hope must the last Emperor fall.
Enough talking. Stand and fight.
Proselyte, attack! I made you. You were born to die by my hand.
What?
I am the one who called on your mother to destroy Nevendar centuries ago. Not the High Father. Me. Just as I am the one who sent your beast of a father to stop her. This ritual has been epochs in the making. You slipped from my servant Veron, from the Inquisitor Regent, like some little rat crawling on your belly. No more! I am Catamira, Queen of the Angels Profane. This is our world. We are the true gods. I am your creator. Feed the blade of Uru your blood. Die for me!
Enough lies, Catamira. My parents were the angel Inoel and the Lord Horus. They loved each other, and they loved me.
Love is the veil we use to disguise our worst desires. The angels of the four heavens would never accept a Nephilim. Your father was dead. Your mother left with no choice but to give you up. And so you returned to the bosom of this world, my world, and the hunt for your blood began.
If this ritual destroys the world in flame, it will destroy you with it.
No, Bethlehem created this world for the High Father, but it is I who am her weapon. The gods and mortals have summoned her sweet body long enough. I will speak the name of the High Father. I will command him to set this place ablaze, and I will rebuild her as she was meant to be.
Look at yourself, Catamira. Look what you've become.
This is what I've always been, you fool. I am a queen. Veron was my duke, reigning over Veron to Or. But I was queen of the angels profane. Ilion was my home, a home you stole from me. But it will be mine again.
You want my blood? Come and get it.
Succumb or die. Tokarar forever.
Die. Die. Open your cosmic eye. You're done.
I cannot be stopped.
Abby, you alright?
Regret later, act now.
You know, I finally think we've done enough acting for this lifetime and the next. Not that I'm particularly excited to start the regret part.
There's still the matter of what to do with this place. The power of the Nexus drove the world mad.
We should do something with the Dagger of Uru, too. It's a little too important to leave lying around.
The Nexus is home to the power of the gods themselves. It's our burden to claim this place and guard it. In the name of Ilion.
Smart. The one who controls the Nexus controls the world. And the dagger?
The dagger was hidden in Barrett Nor before Catanera found it. I don't like the idea of returning it.
Good riddance. That thing gives me the creeps. Ugh. I'll toss it in the mana flow.
Glad you approve. It so happens I'm getting the hang of making world-altering decisions. Sometimes.
Actually, one more thing. Catanera was following the ritual written in a grimoire. This grimoire.
After everything we've been through, every hardship suffered, you haven't changed one bit. Well done, old friend. Very well done.
My stubborn refusal to grow is my best quality. And you? How has Aviana the Liberator changed?
Ilion isn't just a city. It's our home. And we're more than just friends. We're family. Nevendar is going to need us, all of us, to lead it into a new era. And we will. Together.
So began the Epoch of Heathens. From far and wide, the denizens of Nevendar flocked to Ilion, seeking refuge. The war had not been kind. Mercifully, the new epoch began with a tenuous peace. The races of the world would convene under one banner, yours. Free of the chains of its past, Nevendar would become the world you'd promised to make it. One of freedom, one of heart, one of liberation. Through it all, however, was Orion, new leader of the reborn empire and in many ways the person you most trust on Nevendar. Over your many years as friends, the bond between you became a symbol of peace for future generations of the Empire and of Ilion. Together, you clumsily handled the expectations of onlooking dignitaries with a fumbling sort of grace. And it was glorious, if not a little more drunken than a standard affair. Years pass. Nevendar is slow to change, but you are patient, and through that patience you would come to see a new world born. From the southern wastes to the tips of the northern ranges, there was not a realm unaffected by your rule. Guarding the Nexus proved a daunting task, though a necessary one. Its power remained in your hands, and with it, you controlled the world. Any who opposed you would soon learn that Ilion was both a home and a monolith casting its shadow across the land. With the elves fought back from the Lows and the Second Woken pushed from the Castle Hale, the bastions of the old empire rose again. Together, you and Orion traveled to the Lows often, every occasion fountaining into a celebration of drink, dancing, and laughter. Though you preferred to be called Avi, the people of this new empire insisted on calling you Empress. Reintegration of the Vale's many troops took years, and it was not without pain. But as the last of the Titans died, so too did the nightmare they wrought. you sent troops of Second Woken hordes to Greyleaf to guard the throne of Korsal. Should any god choose to stand against you, the throne would be their prison. The same became true of the Hall of Souls. Its bricks grew full of those mortals foolish enough to question you. Supplanting the Council of Six as leader of the Second Woken was a difficult choice, but one you would honor. Ghouls from Greyleaf to Queen's Nest flocked to you, and you were happy to meet them. With their necromancers, you rose the corpse of the Beast of Galleon from its decomposed state, preferring to ride it as your trusty steed. As for the Legion, they came to accept your rule over the path of flesh and flame. They marched to Ilion seeking a permanent alliance. You were happy to accept. It would only be a matter of time before you set sail aboard the Helzadin with your demon kin, the weapon of Barrett-Nor loaded, ready to kill their lord Bethrazen. Though, not everything in the Unholy Realms was so grim. The Festival of the Molten Moons raged on in Hurek, an eternal celebration held in your honor. Elsewhere, the Elven clans ceased their raids and took their place as allies of Ilion, governing the Whitelands and Wotan's grave from their true home in Atelian. So honored were you among their people, even the blood trees bowed to you in respect. So went the races of the world. But in the end, it was the intimate moments that mattered most. Coruscant visited Port Grimard often, and you were happy to make the pilgrimage. She never assumed the name Beth, but she honored her family's memory in her own way. There were many ways to avoid death on Nevendar, but none so reliable as having a friendship with Edgemar the Crow. There were many times he'd find himself in a position to save you from the brink. And he did. Though her mortality always haunted her, Elmiran felt safe with you, as did her falcons. They made a strange family, but what family isn't strange, really? Or Mariel's life would always be full, and the people who needed her always demanded more. But Ilion was her home, and she longed to return every time she was away. Though most in Ilion rightly feared Charlea, you grew to see her in a different light over the years. Unless, that is, you walked in on her during a feed. Years would pass with Sebastian, the rightful king of the Hail, as your dear friend and mentor. When he finally breathed his last breath, it was a peaceful one, with you by his side. Though Bagthal continued to fight proudly in your honor, the ghosts of his past haunted him. He would rise at night, screaming her name. Sometimes you could swear you'd hear her answer. It would be a long reign over Ilion, and eventually, Nevendar. There would be more loss and more loves along the way, but your life would be full. The people of Ilion would be safe, and until the Epoch's end, Nevendar would be liberated.
My child of sky, Aviana, can you hear me?
Inoel. Mother. Yes, I hear you, but I don't know where you are.
Time is short, and we must go unseen. Purifet the Fate Hand has made a mistake. We are using our might across the four heavens to reset time. We have to send you back.
Send me back where?
To the beginning. To change the choices that undid the liberation of the world. You must let Catanira draw your blood from the dagger. Catanira was meant to speak the name. She must speak the name.
The world is liberated from Catanira. She was going to invoke the name of the High Father.
No, not the High Father. A creature far, far older. The true battle for liberation must begin again.